started off the online series for the TGM26 with a Swiss stage. So it's a maximum of 256 teams participating. We then go through into the top 16 tournament through the first cycle, and then we get to the top 8, which is where we are today. So for tournament number 1, we have our 8 teams decided coming in to the top 8 from the top 16 qualifiers. They will play in 2 groups of 4. So ultimately, each of the winners of those 2 groups of 4 will advance to the winner's bracket, and then they will advance to the final round. So essentially, it's 3 games of cash out, then a 3v3 head-to-head, then we go to another game of cash out, then we have the ultimate final round. So it'll be a best of 1 and a best of 3. The top 4 teams, as you can see there, will compete again in that final round. And after that, we'll have the top 2 teams going into a best of 3 head-to-head. And then ultimately, with the cumulative points for number 1, they will advance on to TGM26. And then 2nd to 9th will go ahead with qualifiers to then subsequently, should they qualify, go towards TGM26. Cthulhu, an absolutely insane lineup. 4 games of cash out for us today and 2 head-to-heads. How are we feeling? 8, we've got 2 matches of cash out to kick us off. So game number 1, KZ, 4am, Team Mogwasom, and a skirmisher. And then game number 2, DRG, Hibu, Weekend at Bernie's, and Team Mamay. The top 2 teams of both of those cash outs will go on and advance to the next round. Then the winner of that one will go to the 3-of-3, the top 2, sorry, will go to the 3v3, and then they will automatically qualify into the upper final. Then we have the lower bracket, which will then follow us through into ultimately re-qualifying for another chance at that final game. Cthulhu, then, as we've just mentioned, our first few matchups. Do you want to run us through the players? What are we expecting to see in this one, Cthulhu? Who have you got picked? Teams love to get active. Speaking of Cthulhu, we are going to dive straight on into game number 1. The APAC Cycle 1 TGM26 online series. Strap in, ladies and gentlemen. This is about to be hectic. Cthulhu, run us in.
Yes, sir. Straight off the ripper, we do get to see a pretty interesting lineup, actually, from a couple of teams. I believe we got to see, for the most of it, an HLL run straight off the back. UQY does, in fact, get active and decides to actually dip out as rapidly as possible, as there is already quite a fair bit of the initial heat starting to come on through, just only a floor below.
Yeah, really kicking off early here. I love you. Finding one on a player. Make that a full wipe. Taking down Kiar and Co. They are dropped off the face of the earth early. It's now KZ left to pick up the pieces. Only 3 strong, sorry. Eshe falls. Sirius close to follow. Mogwason now the last alive on the heavy. Has to run. Has to get away. He's being chased. RPG to try and quell his problems.
Oh, man.
It's not enough. KZ, they come out on top in their team fight. Player and Co go down in theirs. And that is a very quick wipe. Mogwason not too happy off the kickoff there, but ultimately not a bad effort. Some good team fights in that first section, Cthulhu.
Ruthless turnaround for him, and against the SA-12 as well. That gun is absolutely unforgiving. And, well, look, at least we do get to see the initial start for the cash out, and already RPG's ready to rumble. It is a full-on action to come on through, but funnily enough, vertical game is going to be, for the most of it, fairly prevalent to just see how we'll get this set up, as by the looks of it so far, Bibimbap, Warrior, and Co are looking to really get into the thick of it.
Need to play slow, but ultimately still have the level of aggression that gives them control of this box, and looking like they want to find kills straight out of the gate. Mogwason answer back with some good kickoffs of their own, but ultimately wiped. It's going to be a steal here for Ghost and the gang. A nice take back there from the boys. You love to see it. 4am really holding their own here, and KZ regathering themselves. They're still in good control, though. They have their box. They're slowing down the pace, Cthulhu, and now they just need to play for that re-engagement. They've got about a quarter left on the cash outs. They have plenty of time, but realistically, for the attackers, only one more chance to attempt to take this vault for themselves. A skirmish need to get active.
They do, in fact, need to get active already, straight off the ripper. In comes the glitch grenade as well, trying to get the steal, but they come on through as well. Whoa. That's an absolute washout team. Well, Magpie and Co are absolutely just flooring it, and the steal nearly comes through, but no, Ghost is able to steal it. 4 Angry Man will be able to hold on to it.
Wow, 4 a.m. That is massive. Mogwason now with a victory of their own to some degree. P90 in play, doing some crazy damage here. Going for the steal now. KZ need to deny, but do they have enough time? No, they're only too strong. It's not enough. Mogwason are going to get away with it. Eshe's taken down by Argan. They're looking for more. Jumping on through. Heavy's involved with the SA now, and that's another one. Serious off screen for his own, and that is a clear. They're going to walk away with it, and OCE prevail in the early fights.
Oh man, yeah, the angry Mogwasom coming in with the SA-12 as well, looking to just absolutely put in the hurt in there as well. And look, from here on, looking at 4 Angry Men roster, they're already getting started on their run here as well, trying to keep things nice and steady. They have a pretty solid opportunity here to really close it all out, at least in their favor. But as of now, really, for the Ace Skirmisher roster, they have had a bit of a rough one, and one would hope to see them really get back into the swing of things. So can be said about King Zero. Bit of a rough beginning on their overall momentum, still yet to find themselves even more cash, but as of now, getting started, getting active. Eshe is looking to begin the process for his team as well.
Yeah, Mogwason so far off the bat really well set up, and Cthulhu, we have a very quick look at the lineup. Do have the medium heavy light being run by Mogwason. Across the board, realistically, we sort of have a very big mix of medium heavies and lights. Only one team opting to run both. We've got the shotgun getting involved.
The shotgun.
We're looking to try and find some kills. Gonna get a couple. Shotgun in hand. Naru, he's good for one. Argun does find one off screen somewhere else in a different team fight right now, but it's got to be a soft reset here. Kia needs to be put back into it. A good steal off screen for KZ. They've managed to take out the competition. Mogwason quite comfortable on their box, but it looks like we've had a pivot, Cthulhu. 3 teams currently over by C right now, looking like it's a bit of third-party mayhem in a cash out.
Oh yeah, there's going to be a lot of chaos right about now, and it's already beginning, really. The initial pokes starting to come on through, just waiting for the right moment to really go for the push. UQI and the rest of King Zero are looking to try to stake their hold here for the second spot as well. In the meantime, though, Eshe and Mogwasom as well, if they're able to cash out, that propels them to the first place as well. So this is going to get very tense in the next few seconds.
Remember, this is to qualify for the top of our board right now, going straight into the 3v3. You dodge a game of cash out, so everyone wants to get in for the jump pad. That's huge. It's pushed it out of distance. Dome goes down. KZ, this is huge. They've managed to deny the time, avoid the wipe, and get away with the cash box as well. 19k in the bank, and that's all she wrote. They've disengaged. They're out. They're gone. They don't need anything else. Thank you very much. That's all she wrote, and they've left. Mogwason in trouble now, though, off screen. Oh my god. Ghost is hungry. Chasing down what was left. They need to trade it back. Indeed, they will. That's good for Eshe. Keeping OFL alive in his heart, but this is going to be another cash out for them, and they're currently our ringleaders.
Perfect C4 play as well, just to keep that box away as much as possible. And that keeps them at such a absolutely juicy spot right now. Because they get to... Oh boy, that's unfortunate. That was very unfortunate. But in the meantime, though, the KZ roster is just getting close to getting active as well themselves. The heavy push through the shield starting to bring on in. It is the Korean representatives in the form of Ace Skirmisher trying to keep on going. I Love You keeps on racking kills with the S12 and absolutely just deadly, but no, unable to stick around. Naru is the one to claim the frag. And well, now it's the time to, well, stake their own claim here to try to get themselves on board for the points. But man, oh man, this could get absolutely dicey if they're not too careful, because this one is going to be a huge one. 18,000 to cash in.
KZ have been pushed down to third as well. We do want to highlight Cthulhu. A great push on here. Mogwason caught the pants down. Heavy needs support. Eshe needs to come and help or get the H infuser involved. Can he do either? No. Mogwason is going to be lost in the process, and Eshe a little bit too late to the party. I'm not too sure what the play was there, but ultimately not
I think it
able
was
to
still
support.
close by.
Ghost's going to get the revive onto Kiar. Kiar's going to get the revive on Ghost. And either way, we've got a coin back in from Sirius here to try and attempt to support, but they're playing for a dive. A lot of these Asian teams love playing for dive strategy. We saw it in the top 16 qualifiers. We're seeing it here again with the Gateway Shotgun on the lights, especially. Some good work here from I Love You, but not quite fancy enough for UQI to finish him off with the 93R, and KZ going to put themselves back up now in first, overtaking Mogwason after that wipe, losing that 15%. That's going to hurt them a little bit, but they're still in contention for top 2 here, Cthulhu. They automatically qualify, no lower bracket for them if they can hold on to what they've got so far. And with Vault 6 in hand, they might be looking to double jeopardy here.
That could be, yeah. Look, and in the meantime, well, for a skirmisher roster, things have been a little bit on the more problematic side. Unable to really, well, actually, pardon me, they're just still keeping in the keeping themselves in the round, but a little bit on the slower end. On the side of player Ghost and the remainder of 4 Angry Men, this has been also a relatively quieter turnaround, but Mogwason certainly have a perfect opportunity here to throw in a bit of a spanner. It's a full-on absolute gunfight, and it's an absolute massacre coming on through. KZ, an absolute wipeout so far, but it's continuing the fight as well.
Welcome to the meat grinder, ladies and gentlemen. It's kicking off, but it's not enough.
There we go.
KZ